Good morning, Mustangs. I'm Kal, and you might notice that we're outside for no particular reason. Anyways, this is your Mustang Morning News. We have a lot of exciting events for you, such as the weather report, a student spotlight, robotics, and upcoming sports news. But first, the Pledge of Allegiance. Today at 2:30 p.m., there will be a varsity volleyball game versus Capo Valley. Be there to see it because it's going to be a really good match. At 5:30 today, we have a girls lacrosse game versus El Toro. We also have a baseball game at 3:30 for our varsity team. Students, make sure to check out the Student Expo tomorrow during flex time. You could find a lot of interesting careers there, and you could even win prizes. Go check that out. Now, we're going to check out the weather. The weather honestly seems pretty nice, so it's a good time to go and do something this weekend. Up next is our student spotlight. Hey everyone, today for our student spotlight we have Garrett Higgins. He is a pole vaulter and part of the Tribuco track teams, so he's really cool. Today I'm just going to ask him a few questions and kind of interview him. So the first question I have for Garrett Higgins is, how is it being a pole vaulter? Really general, because a lot of people don't know what being a pole vaulter or even what pole vaulting is, so can you kind of explain what that is?
Yeah, so basically pole vaulting, you have your equipment, you have your pole vaulting pole, it's what all vaulters need, and you have a runway, and then you have a pole vaulting pit to land on so you don't, break anything. But so basically you take your big pole, it's like a big long fiberglass stick, and you run down the runway and you stick it in the ground and it bends and it shoots you straight up and over that bar. And it's a super fun event. You get a lot of adrenaline from it, so it's super cool.
That's pretty cool, Higgs. So I did want to talk about your last meet, Triton Invitational. How was Triton Invitational and how was it like kind of leading up to that point?
Triton was great. It was one of my best meet so far in the season. It's super early in the season too. I got a personal best of 15 feet 7 inches, and that puts me at number 2 in the school history, top 10 in the state, and top 20 in the nation. So I'm feeling pretty good. And leading up, my warm-ups were pretty good, but I was still confident. My mental game was strong, and I could just go in and do what I do. And I won the invite, so it's pretty cool.
Wow, that is awesome. 15-7 is a big deal. And to kind of build on that, with Arizona coming up, what are your next goals after that?
Yeah, this weekend I'll be in Chandler, Arizona for the Chandler Rotary. Super cool meet. I've never been, and I'm excited to go. I'm just going to be primarily pole vaulting, and I'm hoping to get a big PR, possibly even school record. But overall, I'm just trying to have fun. I've done a couple outside the state meets, but this will be a first in Arizona.
Well, dude, that is awesome. And we're going to have a kind of a recap from Garrett Higgins. Hopefully we'll have some footage. And when he breaks the school record, it's going to be a very great moment. So That's awesome. So I have one last thing to close us off is if you had a message you could say to all the athletes out there, what would it be?
Well, to all the athletes, really, talent can only take you so far. I mean, when I was a freshman, I wasn't great, but I put in the work. You know, I didn't have any talent, maybe a little bit, but most of my career has been based off hard work. So I'd say if you want to achieve something, just, you know, put in the work. You know, talent can only take you so far. It's the hard work that you put in that makes you great.
That is an amazing message. So thank you so much, Garrett Higgins, for being on the show. And that's all for today, Mustangs. Thank you.